much of a sale. Bullshit, man, sale. Oh, bullshit. Oh, bullshit. Hey, Lucky, how you doing? Stupid dog. Bullshit. Shit. That's some bullshit. This bitch does eat. This chick's so whack. All this woman's doing is eating. You're talking about you went shopping. All you're doing is eating, woman. These people post up so much dumbass shit. And look, eating again. That's all this damn woman's doing is eating all through the damn place. Act like you never seen food in your life. This woman's like, going to New York City for the day from Bermuda. I ain't even seen you shop once. You ain't even got a damn bag in your hand. All you're doing is eating damn food. Why post dumbass shit like that? Nobody wants to see you eat food, ditto. Go to the store and buy some shit. Broke ass hoe eating tacos and shit. People irritate me, man. Don't post stupid ass shit up on the internet looking like an idiot. I swear, I wanna comment on there and say, "You know how dumb you look, woman? You said I'm gonna go shopping. All you're doing is eating. Dumbass woman." I don't know what goes through people's minds every day when they post on Facebook. I tell you. It came up on my feed, and I don't even know why it came up. I guess it was meant for me to see stupid people again. After what it is, the retrograde for the dummies. Oh boy, I tell you, man, it ain't easy. It ain't easy dealing with dumb people. I can't believe I just watched an idiot say she's going shopping and all she did was eat. Hmm. Lord Jesus help us. Lord Jesus help us. Help us deal with dumb people. What? This guy's an idiot. Another person who don't know what they're talking about. I swear some people on the internet. That's why I don't like coming on the internet and looking on Facebook at people's comments. Cause like they be just dumb and not even knowing why they're dumb. Oh man, that's why I need to just like keep scrolling and not worrying about what these people are saying. Cause some gonna be really drunk when they go online or something. Or I guess they must misread the post, or when they commented, they kind of just don't understand what they were talking about. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if people even watch the game that they're commenting on. It's pretty sad. Pretty sad. I don't have to check their charts. I already know they got dumb, stupid in their third, fourth, and fifth house. They're dumb as shit. Some people, I really wonder where their brains are, if they're in their earlobe or in their brain, in their head. Good night, Lucky. Oh boy. Nice one there, guy. Cool, buddy. That's sad. Another fucking weirdo. Listen up, stupid ass shit. Oh, Lord have mercy. Some people, I tell you, it's not their fault. It's really not their fault. Hmm. Weirdo. Oh, well. What are we gonna do with these people? Oh boy. I don't know what more to do with these people. Oh boy. Some mothers do have. Some mothers do have them. It's not their fault. It's really not their fault. Oh man. Cause you're a fair weather friend. There's another problem. Let's go. Hey, Gala, how you doing? You're awake too far early today. I overdid the nana nap after work. Yeah, I went bed early. Well, not early, but I went bed yesterday. Last night, I mean. I was gonna come back on here, but I didn't. I ended up getting in my bed at just after midnight. Then I woke up at 6, came downstairs and took Diamond outside to pee, so she doesn't pee inside. Every day I'm trying to make that a routine, even though it's annoying. But yeah, I took her outside at 6, gave her something to drink and eat. Then I went back to sleep, and I woke up at 8. And now I'm here at 10:24 a.m. And I don't know what to do with myself sometimes. I have things to do, but I just don't have the energy to do it right now. I like to chill out for a bit and then start my day in the afternoon. Oh hell no, you should be sleeping. 3:24 in the morning here. I was asleep in La La Land. It's a beautiful day outside and it's nice and cool. But I'm waiting for my mom to call me because these these guys are supposed to come cut the trees. My friend's company, they cut the trees for me at my mom's. So I have no truck to take the trees away. So I want them to do that so I can cut the grass. And they haven't done it yet. And it's pissing me off because once they finish cutting the trees, I can cut the grass and then I'm done. Good for Christmas. Because the grass isn't really growing that much anyway. But it's like everybody, I have to wait for everybody else. It's always a nuisance, man. Like, yeah, we'll be there this week. Meanwhile, it's Wednesday and still nothing. My mom hasn't called me, so that means they haven't come yet. Yeah, I gotta do it. And then everybody's mad about the inheritance we're supposed to get because we're gonna get a check mailed to us, which we still haven't got no tracking number or anything. Then apparently when we get the check and deposit it, because it's from Canada, we have to wait 21 days in order to get the funds. So I started laughing. I said, that can't be true. It can't take that long. So then my brother, he's so desperate for the money because he's like poor, right? He needs that money like yesterday, and he's probably gonna spend it all all when he gets it too. And so he actually went to the bank to talk to a teller, and the teller told him that it takes between 15 and 21 days. And he's like, he was devastated because he needs the money before Christmas and he needs the money like ASAP. And I'm saying to myself, you're getting this check, you know, you're getting a check of money that you didn't even work for. You didn't even know the people. You didn't even know my auntie and uncle who gave you the money in the will. You never spoke to them probably once in your whole life. You could care less about them. You don't even know their real names and birthdays. And you're like begging for this money. He's such a loser, man. He irritates me. When I heard he did that, I was like, holy shit. You're fucking super desperate, bro. The fuck is wrong with you? And then he's like, oh, I don't want the bank teller to know how much money it is, so I might put it in the deposit box. And my older sister I said to my mom that he's probably the dumbest person she's ever known. I swear, family is the worst, man. Some people are just like the stupidest people on earth. My brother, he's definitely one of the dumbest people in history that I know. He's just like so fucking stupid. I don't know what the hell is wrong with that guy, man. He's 57 years old and he should be like an example for my siblings and everybody. He's the oldest and he's like the dumbest person I've ever known. Even my oldest sister said to my mom doesn't like when we diss each other, right? So my oldest sister was like, what the hell is wrong with him? Like he's so dopey. What is wrong with him? Like you need the money right away. Aren't you gonna go take it to the teller? If you put it in the deposit box, they're gonna take like another 2 days to get to it because they don't care about the deposit boxes. They're probably, if you go right to the teller, and who cares if they know how much money it is? You act like it's $1 million. And I was like, that guy, he's a special mental, like it's not even mental, it's just stupid. Like you're so dumb, you have no clue like what you're talking about. You could tell he's never had money in his account because he doesn't even know how a bank works. Oh boy. Oh Jesus, please help me, man. This has been like the worst retrograde I've experienced as far as dumb people. Usually it's like electronics that go whack for me, but this time it's been people. Not me, but people around me making me look at them and second guess if they have a brain in their head. Like if I look through their ear like this, I would probably see myself like this on the other side. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what the fuck is you, what are you thinking? Like you thought that a check from another country is just gonna go through just like that? I mean, I kind of thought it would, but I never had that happen, so I don't really care. Honestly, I can't wait till it's all over. When that fucking idiot has his money in his account, like officially, and the 15, 20 days or whatever the fuck it is happens, I'm gonna like go on my knees and pray to Jesus and say thank you for getting this money to this clown. And I pray that this moron doesn't waste all his money within a week. Because I'm sick and tired of hearing him like say how his life is all fucked up. You're about to get some a decent amount of money so you can buy a car, pay for your bills, and shut your mouth, and then bank your paychecks, and hopefully you understand how life works. It's my mom waiting for this call. Hold on a second. Hey Marley, how you doing? Where the hell you been? Bullshitting? Marley, you been bullshitting again? Marley said, fuck this shit, I'm going missing. I don't care about none of you people. I was just talking to my mommy. She's always talking about some, complaining about some. Always got some bullshit for me to do. I gotta go down there in about an hour. She wants me to check out this stuff. So I'm like, all right. Every day, all day, I gotta do some shit. It's a never ending story. Never ending story for Marky. Always gotta do something. All day, every day. Marky's world. You know. Yep. Then you got a holiday tomorrow. You guys got Thanksgiving tomorrow. It's not a holiday here though. We celebrate it, but it's not a holiday. People gotta go work tomorrow. And Friday is gonna be the real killer here. It's gonna be Black Friday here. Everybody's gonna go fucking nuts. And it's supposed to be bad weather here on Friday too, so it's gonna be even crazier. When I saw that there's gonna be bad weather here on Friday, I said, "Oh Lord, oh Lord." If it's gonna be bad weather, then no one's gonna go in their motorcycles here. They're gonna go in their cars, and then it's gonna be like lines of cars and traffic and people waiting and people aggravating people on the side of the road, trying to get Black Friday shit. Friday is gonna be the day that I stay the fuck home and don't go nowhere. I'm gonna hide from the world. I don't care about no damn Black Friday shit. I'm staying home and away from traffic and away from everybody. Yeah, I mean neither. Yeah, taxes. Taxes and more taxes. Bullshit. My pension here in Bermuda, the pension went up for all business owners. It went up by 15 bucks more a month. I was paying 287, now I gotta pay 302. It went up by 15 bucks a month for my government pension that I pay for myself. So when I go 65, I can actually get something back from them. It's a fucking joke. Everything goes up, they put the payroll tax down, and then they put the pension up. So you're not really getting any deal. You got fucked on one end, and then you got relieved on another. So it's still evened out to bullshit. So I save on one side, but still got fucked on another. I swear the government is a complete joke. You get off at 3 today? Oh, that's nice. That's good. No, I'm had enough of this damn government and this bills and all this fucking idiot shit. They think they're so smart. They're like, yeah, all the business owners, you only have to pay 0.5 of a percent for 3 months of your payroll tax for those of you who make less than $50,000. Okay, thanks. So that means I don't pay hardly anything for payroll tax. So that's just me, an individual. Okay, cool, thanks. You act like you did me like a huge favor. And then, about a week later, oh, by the way, pension has gone up by 5%. So now you got to pay 15 bucks more every month. So by the time you go 65, you're fucked. You'll be paying for your own pension indirectly. Hey, that's cool, Marley. That's why I don't bother you and ask you where you are. I know you're a busy person. You're a mother of two. You got a job. You got a life. I don't bother anybody. I just come on here every day, do my thing. I try to avoid work and avoid people. I have so much shit I have to do, and I really don't give a shit. I really don't. I'm tired. I'm annoyed. And ever since my dad died, I kind of like know what it's like now. That saying that says you die and you leave everything behind and you don't take nothing with you. That saying really set into my brain since he passed away. And I kind of have that attitude like, you know what? I'll get to shit when I get to it. Because I'm gonna fucking die and all the shit that I do is gonna stay here anyway. Who fucking cares? That's how my attitude is. My attitude sucks, but you know what? I don't care. I'm sick and tired of working hard for nothing, just like my dad. He busts his ass for fucking years for nothing, just to go in a fucking box and everything's here for everybody else to deal with. So fuck this shit. I'm gonna live day by day and do whatever I feel like doing from now on. I'm not gonna kill myself working and doing shit that don't need to be done right away. If it's broken, I'll fix it. If it isn't, I'll do it when I feel like it. Sorry. It's just the way I feel. I just don't have like the oomph right now to I don't have the motivation to do any type of work or any type of like whatever because you know when you watch your dad bust his ass all these years and then deteriorate and die, you're like, and you look around and you're like, shit, my dad did so much to this house. He bust his ass. You know, yes, he had a good life, you know, and then in the end, you die and then you come back in a spirit and you just chill at your house and watch your wife, you know, mourn, watch your kids grow up, watch people argue and disrespect each other. So it's like you leave Earth in a physical form and then you come back in a spiritual form and you're just like, nothing did me. I'm over here minding my fucking business. I'm watching this bullshit unfold. Thank God for Mark taking care of his mother. Thank God he's fixing the house, and you know, thank God he's got an attitude that he said, "Fuck it." Now he realizes what life is. You know, that's what I think my dad does sometimes. In the spirit, they're like, "Ah, fuck this shit. I did all this work for fucking so I can be in a spiritual form and nobody could see me. I'm just here, you know, watching everybody, waiting for everybody to come to spirit world." You know, that's just how I think sometimes. I know I shouldn't be like that, but I think it's finally set in my brain. Now that my dad's gone, I say to myself, you know, I think I needed my dad to die for me to understand a little bit more about how fucked up it is to work so hard and die and leave it all behind for someone else to enjoy and for someone else to deal with. So that's why I'm kind of glad I don't have my own house. So I don't have, you know, I don't have to leave my burden to somebody else. So that's what it is. It really is. When you're a woman and you're a widow, how the fuck are you supposed to like maintain a house by yourself? And you can't work. You're just living off a government pension. You have to have like $1 million fucking in order to like, you know, live good if you're gonna live past 80, 90 years old. Or else you're gonna be shoved in a home and then you're gonna die. Like if you really think about it, like I'm not trying to be like a Debbie Downer, but like it's starting to set in to me like a lot what these old people deal with. And it's a fucked up situation, you know. That's why I'm trying to be with my mom like every day to let her know that I'm not gonna let her be in that type of situation. I'm gonna make sure that 'cause she just called me just now. She's like, "Oh, are you coming here for lunch?" I'm like, "Yes, mom." And she's like, "Oh, cause in the backyard, you know, the hurricane destroyed those trees, and I want to get two new trees to put in the gap because I don't really like seeing it like that." And I'm like, "Okay, mom, I'll do it. Don't worry. I'm gonna put on my dirty clothes and I'll come down there. We'll have lunch and then we'll go out there and you tell me what you want and I'll plant 2 trees there, no problem. So it's like my dad's gone and now my mom's trying to, make sure that everything around the house is, in order. And that's just the way they are. They want their house looking good all the time in their yard and it bothers them because they worked hard for it. So they don't want to see it good as shit, which I totally understand. But it all comes down on me because my brother, he don't know how to plant a fucking seed if he was the last person to plant one in the earth. He doesn't know anything about anything. Anything he knows is take money and spend it. Fucking idiot. Like I tell most parents, if you have 4 children, out of those 4, one's gonna be dumb as shit, one's gonna be smart as shit, one's gonna be dumb and smart, and the other one's just gonna be a fart in the wind. So it happens. It's life. Nobody's the same. Yeah, I mean, between me and my sister, and we do what we have to do. You like that one, Gala? That's how my family is. My siblings are like all different. My brother, he's the fart in the wind, dumbass, has no ambition in life, married a hoe, and ruined his life, broke his shit every day, don't have nothing unless you give him something. My older sister, she's a school teacher, but she teaches 6-year-olds because that's the mentality of her brain as a 6-year-old child. And then you have me, I'm the third one. I'll leave myself out of it. Then you got my youngest sister. She's the most loving, caring, kind person and will give the shirt off her back for anybody. But she can be dumb as a doornail at times. Thank God she has me to like put some of my brain and transplant into hers. I've carried her ass for the past couple years and made sure she didn't go into a mental house because of her ex-husband. And then there's Marky, the only one that has a fucking brain that didn't get dropped on his head. I swear, man, I don't know. That's why I'm so glad God has me in the world every day to deal with these fucking idiots. Your brother is 5 years younger than you, always quitting his job and stressing your mama out. I'm glad he didn't reproduce. I love him, but not like the way he does. Yeah, exactly. Quitters never win. Yeah, see, because as a parent, especially our parents are older, right? They're in their 70s, 80s. They still worry about their children. Their children is their children, even though they're 50 or 40 or 30 or whatever. They're still gonna worry about you because they don't want nothing bad to happen to you. And they know deep down inside that they shouldn't give a fuck about their adult child. They're adult, child now, right? Not a child, but they're adult now. That they should learn their lessons and be old enough to do what the fuck what you have to do. But it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. You can't. You're gonna have children that are decent and children that are shit. It's just the way life is. You're gonna have shitty siblings. You're gonna have shitty parents. You're gonna have shitty family. It's just a part of life. And I always tell everybody, don't worry about your siblings or your parents. Do what's best for you. And if you do what's best for you, try not to worry about the ones that are fucking up their lives. And don't try and save them. Because if you save them, it ain't gonna make no difference. You're just gonna ruin your life saving them. That's why I don't try to deal with none of my siblings except for my sister. That's it. My sister's the only one who would care about me. When I was in the slump, my sister brought me out of it, and I did the same thing for her. My brother, he won't do a fucking thing for nobody but himself. And my sister, she's the most selfish bitch in history. All she cares about is herself. She don't care about my dad and mom and all that. She don't give a fuck. She acts like she does, but she don't. Yep. Hey Tanya, how you doing? Oh nice, you go to the Orca Island today? Happy holidays to you too. Happy Thanksgiving in advance to all the American people out there. I'm gonna eat some turkey too. Yeah, but you know what? At least, I know you miss your daughter, but she she has to live with, when a daughter disrespects a mother and don't care about the mother, it's more on her through God's eyes than you with her. You know what I mean? Because a mother does what she has to do. And if you do your part and your daughter doesn't, then God's going to look at her as the problem. God's going to say, oh, well, you disrespect your mother. Life ain't going to be great for you, and vice versa. But once, once, once your children go 18, 19, they think they know what the world is. And then some of them say, okay, I'm 18, I'm free. I'm 19, 20, I'm free. I can do what I want. My parents can't tell me what to do. Now, half, I would say, my statistics is this. Nowadays, now in 2025, if you're 18, 19, 20, it's going to be harder for you to make it in life because everything is way too expensive and more expensive now than it was in our day, right? Because when I was 18, 19 years old, I was paying $800 rent and probably like an extra $400 for bills. I was paying probably like $1,200 a month, but I was making like $800 a week because I was busting my ass, right? So I made enough money to pay for my shit. And I had a secondhand car and a motorcycle, and I was in the army and I DJ'd at night. So I had three incomes. I bust my ass when I was 19, 20 years old. But these 19, 20-year olds now ain't gonna bust their ass. Hell no. 50% of them are living with their mothers and fathers and leeching off of them and playing PlayStation and worrying about what they look like and what TikTok they're gonna do. And they don't wanna work. Work? Fuck that. I'm gonna leech off my parents until I can't leech no more. I wouldn't even want to bring a child into this world right now. I'm gonna use my condom sense. Fuck that shit. I ain't bringing nobody into this world. Child support will kill me. Hell no. Not in this fucking lifetime. No, no. I'm good. Because when I look at my nephews, half of them are lazy and half of them actually know what life is. And they don't even know what it is to work hard. Because all of them see me and they're like, hell no. I'm not going to do what my Uncle Mark does. Fuck that. I'm going to go in an office. I'm staying far away from getting my hands dirty. No way. You know what they tell me? I don't know how you like to be an electrician. What if you get shocked and die? I said I won't because I have a brain. I know not to touch shit. And God protects me every time I'm working. And they just look at me like, oh, okay. My uncle's drunk probably, or something's wrong with him. They don't want to hear all that type of talk, see. They have different mentalities. They don't know. But little do they know, an electrician, a plumber, and a construction person makes more money than a person in an office. You better believe that. And that's why I chose that path. The only way you're gonna make more money than me is if you're a CEO of a company and you're pulling in 6 figures a year. But a regular person that works in an office ain't gonna make no $100 an hour off no electricity or plumbing or construction. It ain't happening. So not in this fucking lifetime. Not in this country, you ain't. Some of the richest people in this country is construction workers, electricians, and plumbers. These office people got money, yeah. They do. They make money, but not as much as you know, labor people do. Like it's close, but I think that we'll win that argument. Like I said, you have to have a position in order to make that type of money. But a regular person ain't gonna make that type of money. But that's what these young people want. They want bullshit jobs, bullshit life. They weren't brought up like us. They have everything. They literally have everything. And I don't care. They can have everything as long as they're respectful. Then I'm good with that. But if they're not respectful, then fuck them. I don't care. But a lot of them think they know life already. That's the thing. Yep. I didn't have shit back then. I told my nephews, they think I'm joking. They think I'm joking sometimes. They're like, "Oh, you're serious?" I say, "Yes, of course I'm serious." I said, "See the pictures? Look at the pictures from back in the day when I was young." My mom had all these pictures from back in the day. Right? We ain't got phones with fucking pictures on it that takes selfies. I said, "Ain't no fucking selfies around here." Okay, we didn't hold a camera up back then and go click. Yeah, we actually had somebody take a picture of us. Yeah, and selfies was not a thing. And back in the day, look at the clothes I was wearing. You see any Nike and Adidas and Puma? We had some bullshit ass shirt with some makeshift shit on it that we got at the thrift store or the dollar store or some fucking person gave it to us because we were poor as shit. We didn't have enough. And I said, "See that shirt that was on my brother when he was my age? Look at me. Look, I got the same shirt 10 years later. Look, same fucking shirt. My mom washed that bitch and put it back on my back. She said, I ain't buying no more clothes. What serves this one will serve the other one." That's the good thing about my mom. She had 2 boys and 2 girls. So whatever the oldest one put aside for the youngest one to wear. So you only had to buy clothes once for each person. And then when we got a job, my mom and dad said, "We don't want your money. Just go buy the things that you need for yourself now." That's what my dad said. God rest his soul. He said, "I don't want your money. I'll pay the bills. I just want you guys to bank your money so you can buy your motorcycle, car, you know. You put money in your bank and you use it for yourself." My dad never said, "Hey, give me your fucking money every week." He never did that shit. All the money we saved was in our accounts because he didn't want to take our money. He felt like he was like fucked up if he did that. So we all made our own money. And when I went 16, I bought my first motorcycle. Cause here you can be 16 to get like a 50cc moped, like a bike, little small bike, nothing fast or anything like that, just to get around transportation. Now they have electric bikes, so you ain't even gotta spend no money on gas. You have an electric bike, plug that bitch in, charge it up, and gone. You know, and guess who's paying for the electricity? Your parents and the bike. Ain't nobody making no money these days. Young people making money 14, 13 years old. Their parents are like, "Nah, stay home. I don't want you to be like me." So you don't teach your kids no morals and values. See? You don't teach them what the value of a dollar is. Oh, mommy will pay for it. Daddy will pay for it. 14, 15 years old, my dad be like, "You want something? Go fucking work for it." Fuck that. My dad goes, "Go pack groceries after school." Because here in Bermuda, we have grocery packers, right? And the grocery packers are usually like 13, 14-year-old school kids. We have to be in our school uniform. And after school, right, on the weekend or whatever, or even during the day, during the week, or a holiday, I would go pack groceries. I get in my school uniform and go pack. My mom would drop me off, and then I'll call her on the payphone, put 20 cents in that payphone. Mom, yeah, you can come pick me up now. I made $60 on groceries. Oh, good for you. Boom. You need anything from the grocery store? Yeah, we need milk or whatever. I'll go buy it. When I was 13, 14, I was packing groceries. I weren't home playing Nintendo. What the fuck you think this is? I wanted money. I worked from an early age. I wanted to make money. I wanted to buy my own sneakers, my own shirt, my own hat, my own, I wanted to buy a game, playing cards. I wanted to buy something. I wanted to make money so I can buy a bike when I was 16. Man, shit. These little fuckers now, they don't want to work. They don't want to work. That's why God didn't give me no kids. I would have been locked up. I'll be next to the guy, my cellmate. He'll be like, why you got locked up, bro? You seem like a good guy. Yeah, I beat the shit out of my 14-year-old. What happened? Oh, he called child abuse on me because I dragged his ass across the fucking yard because he didn't want to rake the leaves. He didn't want to cut the grass. He wanted to stay here and play PlayStation all day. So I took his PlayStation and banged it up against a fucking wall. And he called the police because I was strangling his little fucking ass. That's why God said, I can't get this guy no kids. He's going to kill him. I was like, get your ass out here. Let's go. You want an allowance? You want some money? Come out here and fucking work. Let's go. You want to live in this damn house rent free? No, you're not. You're going to come out here and work just like I did when I was young. Saturday mornings, my dad be like, hey, let's go. I'm going to cut the trees and you're going to rake and we're going to put it inside there and we're going to take it to the dump. Okay, Dad. I'm coming. I'll be fucking irritated. Fucking Saturday, I want to watch cartoons and chill out. Got me outside raking leaves and shit. These kids didn't do that shit. No, no. Work? Fuck that. My nephews, they don't work, but they got the latest and greatest of everything. My siblings are dumb. And I tell them, oh, you guys are dumb for just giving these children everything. You got to make them work for it. I'm like, okay, you'll see how your kids are going to turn out. They ain't going to turn out like us, you know. You're going to be paying for them forever. Not my problem. Yeah, I can't wait for your electric scooter adventures, Tanya. I can't wait to see that. Tanya on her electric scooter. She'd be like, hey guys, I'm on my electric scooter. We're going to go for a ride. Then at the end of her stream, she's going to go, this is the best electric scooter stream ever. Thanks, guys. Bye. And I'm probably going to laugh my ass off. Well, good for you. I'm glad you're enjoying your life and getting out there and doing things. I feel the same way. That's why I got back into DJing. And that's why I got back into a lot of things. I said to myself a couple months ago, what's going to make me happy again? And I said, DJing is going to make me happy again. And I went back into it and it's making me happy again. I got some more songs yesterday from the guy that I wanted. The guy that I deal with that gets me all the music. Man, he's amazing. He's hooked me up so much. I'm going to have to get him a Christmas gift. I told my friend, I said, I'm going to have to get this guy a damn Christmas gift, man. He's got me all the music I've wanted. Yeah, Tanya, the day you saw me DJing that day, I was playing a lot more fast-paced dancing stuff that day. Well, I'm sure you probably didn't know what they were saying, but it's a lot of Jamaican music and, like you said, Bermuda type music. So it's hard to understand if you don't know. I understand every word, but that's because I've been listening to it for so long. But the beats are amazing. That's one thing I love about reggae music is all the beats are like it'll get you dancing, it'll get you in a vibe and get you going. And my youngest nephew, he when he rides his bike, or he's like, doing something, he's like, hey, Uncle Mark, that CD you gave me and you downloaded it on my iTunes. Man, that CD is so nice. From start to finish, all the beats are so nice. I don't really know what they're saying, but some words I know. But yeah, the beats are really nice, man. You got any more? I said I have like over 1,000 CDs that I made. I said you need like a fucking whole computer by your side if you had all of them on you. I said, look, what the best thing to do is to take it off like your thing and then put another one on. I said what I do is I change mine every week. When I'm tired of listening to that mix, I'll take that one off and put another one on my USB port. Because one thing I love about my van is the dashboard music thingy, right? The console, the music console, I think it's called. It's got like you can plug in a USB in it, like a USB stick. You plug it in, and then you can track, like go to the tracks you want, and it can play like a whole old CD. Like I transferred my CD to my computer and made it all MP3 files. So all my old CDs that I have on the spline, like I've transferred a lot of them over. And it's like from 2006, 2003. I have like 20 something year old CD mixes that I've transferred over to USB. And I've let my nephews listen to some of it, and they love it. And I get to listen to all my stuff instead of having a CD player, because I don't have a CD player in my car. They don't make CD players no more, right? Well, they do, but not for new cars. They're all digital, right? It's all Bluetooth phone and all, like that. Mine has a USB stick thing. So I'm like, oh, cool. So I got a little. My sister gave me this, USB stick that she bought. I put all this music on it. I plug it into my car stereo thing, and bang, I listen to all my old shit, and I listen to music. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get that. I gotta find out what that's called. And thank God I labeled everything back in the day, so I know where that music is and by the year. I used to write, 2000 and September 2009. So then I'll go on my computer on my external hard drive and I'll look for that song or look for that beat, and I'll find it. I'm like, oh cool, yeah, it's right here. Shit, good thing I wrote on this CD. So I've been doing a lot of that lately, like transferring all the old CDs to digital audio now. So my nephew was watching me do it the other day, and he was like, "Oh, let me get one of those CDs, man. Play it for me." He goes, "Oh yeah, I like that beat. Yeah, I'll put it on my. Let me put it on my phone." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, here." So I showed him how to do it. So yeah, I used to sell CDs back then for $10 each. You got the CD and the cover, like a paper cover with like the little plastic little wrapper thing, and I used to label it, and I used to sell them for $10 each. My CDs are all over the world. They're in Portugal, Germany, all over the United States, all over Bermuda. People still play those CDs everywhere. So, like, obviously, CDs are put on USB now. We could transfer it. All right, I'm gonna get out of here myself because I gotta go to my mom's for lunch, and I'm gonna go make sure Diamond's okay. She's doing much better now, and I'll be back later on this afternoon. And I'll probably be on here late tonight because you guys have a holiday tomorrow, so I'll probably hang out with you guys tonight. All right, love you guys too. Yeah, hope you guys have a good day. I'm gonna be watching a lot of sports tonight or to this afternoon. My soccer team plays at 4. Celtics play at 6 because of the holiday, and then my hockey team Bruins play at 8. So it's like 4, 6, 8. So I won't be here until like 10 o'clock tonight. And hopefully Marley gets off her ass and comes live and picks up the slack. She'd be bullshitting, paying taxes and all that stuff. All right, guys. I'll see you later on. Bye.